What's happening, guys? I am back in the house with another Division 2 video, and on this video I've got some builds for you after you get to level 40. Let's get into the video and let's go. So you get to level 40 and you get your watch. You're kind of thinking what builds to make. Well, I do have two builds for you. What I recommend after, as soon as you get your watch, you want to farm for these builds for definite, because these will help you through most of the content, but not all the content. It's just most of it. So you want to probably want to do some stuff after the level 40. As soon as you get your watch, you want to think, right, what's two builds I need, and then these builds I'm going to recommend you. You want to try and get these pretty quick. But as soon as you get to level 40 though, and you get your watch, you've got blueprints to unlock. The best way to unlock blueprints is to do level 3 and level 4 control points. So you want to build what's going to be quite close range, and you want to have a really good solid build against a level 3 and level 4 control points, because they kind of get a bit tricky at sometimes, and especially when you've got something else spawning behind as well, because sometimes you could be doing a control point and then you could have like something passing by and it could also interfere with you when you're trying to do that control point. So I do recommend to have a Hunter's Fury build, just because you get very good damage and it's a very good solid build. You do get armor on kill and you do get health on kill, and they're pretty awesome to have. On my build, I've got Tactician. So with Tactician, you do get the linked laser pointer. When you aim your weapon with the linked laser pointer, you're going to be pulsing the enemies, so it's perfect for flatline and perfect spotter. So with flatline, with the flatline amplifies weapon damage by 15% to pulse enemies. After 4 kills, applies pulse to the next enemy you hit. And then on perfect spotter, amplifies total weapon damage and skill damage by 20% to pulse enemies. So that is 35% on amplified damage from the chest plate and your weapon, just by aiming your weapon. So that's the very good damage that. So as soon as you start pointing your weapon at the enemies, you're going to pulse them, then you're going to get your amplified damage. Nice and easy. So on my build, what I'm using, on my main weapon, I'm using the AUG A3 Para XS. And then second weapon, I'm using Scorpio, and then just ignore the pistol. I don't really use that for this build. It's just mainly these two what I'm using this build for. But yeah, the build itself, 4 pieces of Hunter's Fury, then with the using a Getica chest plate with perfect spotter. I've got armor core, crit chance, crit damage, and a crit chance mod. I've got crit chance mods on my mask and my backpack. And then yeah, it's the 4 piece of Hunter's Fury, nice and easy. On the stats wise, I've got 59.5 on crit chance and 111 on crit damage, so it's fairly decent build. Fairly decent build with fairly decent stats, nice and easy, and you can easily farm this build in Countdown, so you can easily go to Countdown to farm for builds. If you want to farm for builds anyway, the general best place is to go to Countdown, and Countdown is just underneath the summit and just next to this descent and just above the DZ East. So just go to summit. It'll say on the bottom of your screen, select target loot. You want to select your target or loot, and then just pick the loot what you want to farm for. But yeah, it's nice and easy. And then as soon as you've done that, as soon as you select your target or loot, and then you want to open the Countdown menu, and then you want to select challenging, and then when you select challenging, then go to matchmaking, and then you'll get an invite from somebody, and accept the invite, and then you'll join their group. And then you want to do this in a group because it's going to be a lot easier in a group, because you'll be joining another 7 people. When you've got 8 people in a group doing this countdown, it'll be a lot easier than doing it by yourself. So that's what I recommend. And then my second build, what I do recommend is a striker build, because striker build is going to be useful for quite a lot of the content in the game. I know strikers does get overused by everything, but it is one of the best builds in the game when you get your stacks right, you get the damage right. It is a very good build. It is a very good build to have. So, on my build, I do have the 4-piece of strikers. Then I've got the contractor's gloves, and I've got some Seska knee pads. I do focus on crit chance and crit damage on this build. Apart from the contractor's gloves, they do give you damage to armor. But you want to try and get as close as 60% on your crit chance, because the more crit chance you've got, the better the build's going to work. But if you've got a fairly decent crit chance with fairly decent crit damage as well, it'll be a perfect build for damage. So yeah, that's what I'll be recommending. Try and get your crit chance up and crit damage up as close as possible to 150 on crit damage, and then try and get it to 60 on crit chance. But I've got mine at 51 and 144 on crit damage, so that's fine. It's not too bad. It's not the worst thing in the world. Weapons you want a it's up to you. It doesn't matter what weapons I've got. It's just don't forget, this is just a template, so you can use anything what you want. But for me, I frigging love the Estate Almos engine. I think the Estate Almos engine is a very good gun. It has got very good damage, and it's got a very good magazine size, so it is definitely a good gun to have. And you definitely want a lefty or an ACS-12 or something. So we normally use the lefty or the ACS-12 to get the stacks. So you want to get your stacks. To get your stacks, just keep shooting the enemies, or you can shoot an object what has like a health bar, and you can just shoot your your shotgun, because it's like a rapid fire shotgun. You will get your stacks quicker by shooting this weapon or the ACS-12 to get your striker stacks, and then you get the amplified damage from your stacks, and you can have good damage again from your Estate Almos engine. So yeah, these are two very good guns to have, and a very good combination as well. And with the lefty as well, you can proc the sledgehammer as well by chucking the grenade to the enemies, and you're going to proc the sledgehammer, so it's going to be better for you and your team as well. So with strikers, you can operate this build in raids, legendaries, incursion, master level difficulty. There's plenty of and countdown as well, maybe as well. So there's plenty of places in the game where you can use this build, but you really don't want to use a striker build in open world activities, because it's not really perfect for open world. But like with the Hunter's Fury is good for open world activities, because you want to be in close quarters, and you want to take down the enemies as quick as you can, and then move on to the next enemy. But this one is perfect for doing like raids, etc. Like I said before, it'd be perfect. So these are very good builds to have. But yeah, there's the builds, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some clips of me using the Hunter's Fury build in some control points. But yeah, that's going to be the video. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Thanks for being awesome. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.